But first, just start on all fours, on hands and knees, and just kind of wiggle, maybe curl and curve and arch your spine. And just any kind of little movements that feel good. And then before starting, I also think it's nice to extend one leg at a time. So start with your right and just stretch out your right leg and your right, moving into your right heel and getting into the foot and feet and massaging the sole of your foot like that. And then change and do the same with the left leg. So your left leg is extended back and you're going to reach into your left heel, left toes, and then release. Then you're just going to bring your pelvis towards your heels, round your spine. And then keep your arms extended forwards. You're going to come forwards. You're going to bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin to the ground. Keep your pelvis, your tailbone lifted. And then you're going to slide down and come into a little baby cobra. And then you want to come back down, tuck your toes. Again, onto all fours, hands and knees. Bring your pelvis to your heels round your spine. Take a moment there. And then let's come into downward dog. So your knees are going to come away from the floor. Your pelvis is going to lift up high and your head's going to hang down. And then you might want to just tread through your feet to begin with and do it gently and softly like a kind of a panther or a leopard, rather than just moving. You want to just move with awareness and sensitivity for your own body. And then you want to walk your feet little steps forward towards the front of your mat. And once you've got your feet kind of underneath yourself, hands on your legs, begin to lengthen your spine and use your hands on your legs to come up to stand. Very nice. Roll your shoulders. A few big shoulder rolls. And then with your hands together in front of your heart, close your eyes and set an intention for yourself. Maybe to make this day really about you, to be present to your physical body, to listen, and to be mindful. Then you want to reach your hand straight up into the sky. Then you're going to circle your arms wide and keep your spine long, and you're going to fold forwards. Let your hands come down to the ground. Let your head hang. Bend your knees so your belly is touching your thighs. So you might need to bend your knees quite deep. Then you want to take your right leg a big step back and drop your right knee onto the ground. And then just maybe have a little play here with kind of how your pelvis wants to be and how you want to align yourself without taking any big kind of stretches, maybe just little rocks side to side or little rocks forwards, backwards. And then from here, you're going to have flat hands on the ground, back toes are tapped, and come into downward dog. Like that. And again, treading through your feet, just to get more into it. And then you want to come forward into a plank position. And then drop your knees down onto the ground. So at this point, if it's hard to push yourself down to the floor, you can also do a little child's pose. But if you've got energy, elbows bend, knees, chest, chin down. And then a little baby cobra. And then slowly come back down, tucking your toes at the back. And again, you can choose child's pose or downward dog. And having a few breaths here. Maybe this time you want to think of finding some length in your spine. So head really hanging and tailbone really reaching away. And the shoulder blades sliding down towards your pelvis, or sliding up in this position towards your pelvis. So shoulder blades sliding in towards your pelvis. Now you're going to lift your right leg a little bit up and off the floor as an extension of your spine and step it in between your hands. If you can't quite get it there, drop your left knee onto the floor and then bring your right foot further forwards. Then again, you might want to do these little rocks, movements, feel and see where your pelvis is without really stretching yourself. Just see what feels good. Then you're going to stay forwards with your back toes tucked. You're going to step your left foot to meet your right at the front, belly to thighs. So this is essential. Keep your knees bent and bring your belly to your thighs. Then your arms are going to come out to the sides and you're going to lengthen your spine. And with a really long spine, you're going to come back up, reach your hands to the sky. Bring in the sun and then hands to your heart. Want to take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Come back to your intention. Then you're going to reach your hands straight up into the sky again. You're going to circle your arms wide, and again with a long spine, coming down until you get your belly to your thighs, your head hanging down. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale, and then step your left foot a really big step back. Again, if you find you can't quite take a big step, then drop your left knee down and move your right foot further forwards. So there's always that way. This time again, you're going to go forwards and backwards, maybe slightly deeper. And then again, you're going to stay forward. You're going to let your hands come flat onto the floor, your back toes tucked, and then into plank. You're going to lift your pelvis up and come into your downward dog. And then again, maybe if you feel like it, tread through your feet, or if you just want to be still, be still. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, high up onto your tiptoes, curl forwards into your plank. Again, you're going to drop your knees down, lower your chest and chin down, little baby cobra, inhaling. And then coming back into downward dog and exhaling. Deep breaths in and deep breath out. Let your head really hang. And again, think of lengthening your spine and the shoulder blades sliding towards your pelvis. So up towards your pelvis in this position. Then the left leg is going to take a little lift and step your left foot in between your hands. And if you can't quite get it there, drop your right knee and then move your left further forwards. Same thing, little rocks, but maybe slightly deeper this time. Maybe you're a bit warmer. Forwards and backwards. If your hands get sore, you can make fists. this. I always find that quite nice. And then staying forwards, back toes tuck. You're going to step your right foot to meet your left at the front, belly to thighs, head hanging. And then lengthen your spine, arms wide, long spine, come up. Bring the sun back down to earth. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. You're going to reach your arms up and we'll flow a little bit faster this time. Circle your arms wide, long spine. Bend your knees, belly to your thighs, head hanging down. Your right leg is going to take a big step back. Drop your right knee down on the floor and move your left foot further forwards if you need to. Stay here. Inhale and exhale, and then hands flat down, and we're going to come straight into plank. And from plank, you're going to drop your knees down. You're going to lower your chest and chin down. You're going to do a little baby cobra. And then you're going to come back into downward dog. You're going to stay here. Inhale and exhale. Adjust your feet if you need to. Think of a long neck, a long spine. Keep breathing deeply into the lower rib cage, lower lungs. Then your left foot presses down, your right leg is going to lift up. Your right foot is going to step in between your hands. Again, drop your left knee down onto the floor. This time adding maybe lifting the arms up by the sides of your ears. Pull your pelvis slightly back and then maybe see if you can sink slightly further forwards into the pose. Have a breath. Then bring your hands via your heart back down either side of your right foot. Bring your left foot to meet your right at the front. Fold forwards, belly to thighs. Again, arms widen, long spine, arms reaching up. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring the sun to your heart. Breathe. One more breath here. Come back to your intention. Arms going to reach straight up. You're going to circle them wide and again fold forwards, belly to thighs. This time your left leg is going to step back. So left leg is going to do a big step back. Your left knee is going to come down. Move your right foot further forwards if you need to. Stay there. Inhale and exhale. Then again, hands flat down on the ground, come into plank. And from plank, we'll go straight down to the floor. So knees, chest, chin, bending elbows in. Little baby cobra. And then again, downward dog. Inhale and exhale, adjust your feet if you need to. Again, thinking of a really long spine. Inhale and exhale, head hanging. Your right foot presses down, your left leg is an extension of your spine. You're going to step your left foot in between your hands or as near to as you can. Drop your right knee down and move your left foot further forward if you need to. And then again, maybe with your hands on the knee or arms up, pull your pelvis slightly back. So back towards your right knee. And then maybe begin to sink slightly further forwards. Have a breath. And then release your hands back down to the ground. Bring your right foot to meet your left at the front. Fold forwards, belly to thighs, head down. And then arms wide, long spine. Arms reaching up. And then hands to your heart. We've done 2 rounds. We're going to do one more round. Slightly different. Your fingertips, arms reaching up into the sky, big breath in. Exhale, fold forwards, big breath out. Your right leg is going to take a big step back. And you're going to come into your lunge. Then you're going to, again, bring your hands flat to the floor, come into plank. And you can decide either knees, chest, chin, or maybe bending your elbows and lowering yourself all the way down. Untucking your toes. A little baby cobra. And then tucking your toes and downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Again, think of your neck long. How can I create more space between my ears and my shoulders? Big deep breath in and big deep breath out. Your right leg is going to lift up into the sky. You're going to step your right foot in between your hands. You're going to come and have your lunge. So you can choose fists down on the floor, maybe onto your knee. Maybe arms up by the sides of your ears. You can choose. So it's optional. They're all optional. Your back heel's still off the floor and I'm falling over. Stay here for another big breath. Inhale and exhale, and then fingertips find the floor. You're going to step your left foot to meet your right at the front. Belly to thighs, head down. Your spine lengthens, arms widen, arms reach up into the sky and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale and exhale. You're going to reach your arms up. You're going to do the left side. Arms widen, fold forwards, belly to thighs. Left leg steps a big step back. You're in a lunge with your hands down. We're going to add a little twist. Your left hand is going to come down onto the ground. Your right arm is going to lift into the sky. So you're twisting towards your leg. That is lovely. Stay there. Then you're going to reach your arm forwards and again, come into plank. You choose if you do knees, chest, chin down, or if you bend your elbows and you lower yourself slowly down to the ground, untuck your toes, a little cobra, and then back into downward dog. Amazing. Stay there. Big breath in, big breath out. Think of lengthening your spine. Notice how downward dog becomes easier. Inhale and exhale. Then your left leg is going to lift up. Your left foot is going to step in between your hands. Maybe you need to bring your right knee down and bring your left foot further forwards until you've got your lunge. Again, maybe fists on the floor, and then you're going to get your right hand pressing down into the ground and left arm reaching up. So you've got your twist on the other side. Stay there for a breath. Then you're going to reach your arm forwards and down. You're going to bring your right foot to meet your left at the front. Bend your knees, let your head hang, arms hang. Your arms widen, your spine lengthens. You're going to come up to stand, reach your arms up, and then hands to your heart. Inhale and exhale.